Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 DePIN tokens by market cap size Tau, and number 1 followed by Render, Filecoin, THETA, IOTA, BDT, Helium, EGLD, AR, and then we're ending with AIOZ, and number 10. Let's get straight into it. Tau. Okay, so here we are for Tau. Okay, Tau is a little bit tricky. Tricky in the sense that 1, we are under the skinny pink line. 2, this could also turn bullish in the sense that this could be an ABCDE kind of a squeeze as we break higher, right? But as it stands, I'm gonna lean with the bearish side of things because, let me tell you why. Because 1, we're under the skinny pink line. 2, okay, at what point will we consider the bullish possibility for BTensor? Once we take out these highs over here, once we cross back into $500. Right now, this could just be a rally for a potential drop down for a mountain range as we head lower. Absolute possibility. But at the same time, right, once we take out these highs, more likely than not, we're going to take out these highs. And then after that, we'll probably get something like an ascending triangle for BTensor. Very big accumulation. Pump. It breaks higher. It breaks $1,000. Possibly. So that's Tau for you. Is Tau a legit project? Yes, it is. Is there a possibility that just because it's a legit project that it can't fall? No, it's still possible that Tau could fall. But this could turn two ways. Okay, let me just show you. Recently, there was another coin that looked like this. The coin is called Floki, right? Sorry, the coin is not called... Is it called Floki? Yes, Floki. Yes, sir. So for Floki, right, if you look very carefully, if we do a replay over here, here, okay. When Floki was like that, right, it was under the skinny pink line. So when Floki was like that, I was like, could Floki be doing something like this, right? A squeeze and then we break higher, right? Case in point, something like this. You see, a squeeze and we break higher. Case in point here as well, something like a squeeze, break higher. So is there a possibility that Floki could complete another squeeze over here, and as you know, it hits higher? Yeah, sure, of course. But eventually, what happened for Floki? Yeah, it dropped lower. It just dropped lower. And it took out the lows over here. It took out all the classes of cells here. And it dropped much lower. So for me, Floki is already in a bearish trend. We're already under the skinny pink line. Even when it was already skimming, right, the skinny pink line. Yes, we did rally, but yeah, eventually we headed lower for Floki. So as it stands, I'm expecting Floki to head back towards sub 4,000. We're at 9,948. So much more downside is to be expected for Floki. Okay, we're not doing Floki, we're doing Tau. So I just want to show you what's the similarities. So it's the same thing over here. So there is that possibility that Tau could still drop lower. Clear all these classes of cells as we head towards this noisy area over here at sub 100. So again, we need more time to come to a conclusion whether if this is going to remain in a bearish trend or if we're going to be switching the trend to bullish. So the skinny pink line and these highs, right? These are the two levels that you want to be looking at. Render. Let's look at the BDC pair first. Render against BDC, yeah, it's not looking good. So render against BDC, we've already completed something like a head and shoulders here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We were already fearing this could be a potential head and shoulders breakout, and we did break out towards the downside. So we are heading towards the noisy area over here. Against USD, render is probably heading much lower as well. So render is already under the skinny pink line. We've already taken out these lows and these lows. So we're leaning towards more downside to come for render. Sure, we may rally close to the skinny pink line. So from here to the skinny pink line, it could be like a 79, 80% rally. But render, in my opinion, is headed for more downside. I don't think it's going to go up much. I think eventually we're going to see render hit lower. So if anything, I'm assuming that we will hit towards this noisy area over here. And render should be reversing back up, back down after hitting around 550, I would say. And after that, it should be reversing back down. So render is, in my opinion, headed for more downside. How much lower? Again, if I had to guess, sub 250. We're probably, potentially heading back up towards $5, but 250 is the next level that we're looking at. Once we see a Potential bearish continuation, probably going to drop even lower, probably clearing all these classes of sells. So it's sell season, it's shorting season for render. Filecoin against BTC. Here we are for Filecoin. Filecoin has been very disappointing. You keep seeing lower highs, right? Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. So you can see the trend is still very bearish. Lower lows, lower lows, lower low, 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 lower low. So again, until we take out these highs, we're still remaining with our bearish bias for Filecoin against BTC. Filecoin against USD is... Yeah, the scary part is this whole thing could be a head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We could be collapsing even lower for Filecoin. So Filecoin has been just very, very weak. I mean, I would love it if I could see a strong rally coming for Filecoin, right? Taking out these highs. This will be the ultimate move, ultimate bullish move for Filecoin. Once we take out these highs, right, more likely than not, we should be heading higher, right? But as it stands, yeah, no, Filecoin is pretty weak. Even over here, right, when we were earlier, way back in 2023, we noticed a very, very, very high quality ABCDE. Very, very high quality. This is super high quality, right? Very clear ABCDE. Bam! We should have broken up. We should have gone towards $100, but we didn't. And Filecoin just continues to remain lackluster. So such is the fate of Filecoin. Oh my god, it's not looking good. So stay safe, stay safe. One fine day, even if we were to drop lower, I suspect that Filecoin could eventually still come back up and break higher. But yeah, it's probably months, even years away potentially. THETA against BTC. Here we are for THETA. THETA is dropping lower and lower. Still, again, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. So again, until we take out these highs, we're going to remain with a bearish bias for THETA against BTC. We could be at the very, very end of the move for THETA BTC though, right? It's a very, very noisy area. And we are right smack at it. Right? We might muck around this area for a while. Hopefully, we muck around. And after that, potentially a bullish reversal. Against USD, THETA is still not displaying any signs of a... looks like Tau as well, right? Again, could be a squeeze here as we break higher. Right. At what point will we consider the bullish possibility? Yeah, take out these highs and then take out these highs. Right. So yeah, until that happens, we're leaning towards the bearish side of things because we're under the skinny pink line. So once you're under it, yeah, more likely than not, more downside for THETA. IOTA against BTC. Here we are for IOTA under the skinny pink line. We did break out though. This was great, but we couldn't sustain the move above the skinny pink line. We just broke back down. So such is life. Such is life for IOTA. Against USD, yeah, again, we've also sliced back under the skinny pink line. This is not ideal for IOTA. But again, just a gentle reminder, IOTA is in a big, absolute gigantic squeeze. And we're expecting this to be an ABCDE kind of a completion. Like what happened for XRP? ABCD, I suspect we're in the midst of a potential E. So how will the E look like? Again, we're not entirely sure. So yeah, we're waiting for more information for IOTA. If IOTA takes out this high, then great. More likely than not, we could be breaking higher. But until we take out this high, right, we're gonna have to be patient. For IOTA, BTT against USD. BitTorrent, we'll look at it on Gates. So this is where BTT is at the moment. Yeah, just like a lot of other charts. It could be in a potential squeeze, or we're under the skinny pink line. So it's like, we're leaning bearish for BTT. Helium against BTC. Anything for helium? No. Look at this mountain range. Head and shoulders. Pump. Broken lower. Oh my god. Helium against USD is... That's this good coin. Helium against USD is not looking good. Again, noisy area over here. I'm expecting more downside. We're under the skinny pink line, so potentially more downside. At the same time, this is also a potential squeeze. If we rally back up here, then yes, more likely than not, continuation towards the upside for helium. By its stance, yeah, it's not looking good, so stay safe. EGLD, very, very disappointing. EGLD against BTC continues to form a lower low. And this is very close to the absolute lows over here against BTC. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Lower lows, lower lows. Yeah, it's just in a downwards trend. No signs of a reversal yet against BTC. Against USD, EGLD is, yeah, it's taken out these lows over here. Sadly, potentially more downside for EGLD. It's something that you don't want to be touching at the moment. R-Wave against BTC. Here we are for R-Wave. Yeah, new all-time lows. This is sad. R-Wave against USD is, yeah, potentially heading lower. I actually did take a trade for R-Wave over here. Right, I was anticipating R-Wave to continue higher from here. I suspect there will be a rally. I'm not too sure if this rally is going to be a reversal trend. What's the upside? Bullish reversal? Yes, no? I suspect we're going to clear these classes of cells first. Right. Before we break higher. So, yeah, R-Wave has potential though to form a very nice squeeze here. A, B, C, D as we break higher. But as it stands, yeah, no. We're going to be very careful about rushing into a trade for R-Wave. AIOZ. Oh my god, if you look at AIOZ, right? I think it's primed to complete a right shoulder over here. You see this? This is a super high quality potential head and shoulders. As we head towards, again, this noisy area over here. Around sub 17 cents. Right smack in the center is sub 17. And then, yeah, potentially even lower than that. 5 cents though, potentially. 17 and 5 cents. Well, 53 cents, 53 down to 5 cents is brutal. It's 90%. So as it stands, yeah, no. AIOZ, in my opinion, is primed for a shot. Because there's very obvious supply line over here that's being tested. So once we break, it's going to be an acceleration towards the downside, right? And this could just be a with 1, with 2, with 3, with 4, with 5, something like that, all the way down. Pulling up the Fibonacci retracement will get you, yeah, potentially 0.618, somewhere between 618 and 702. So 5 cents, roughly around 5 cents. So there you go. Expecting not too good things for AIOZ. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for AIOZ. If anything, we're preparing for shorts. There are potential bullish continuation, though, accumulation, right? But we'll have to wait for those levels to hit. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta.